What's up with it, y'all? Yeah, we back on the move today. My goddaughter is graduating from kindergarten on to the first grade. So we about to pull up on her real quick. Check out this promotion ceremony. And then from there, so we'll be linking up with one of my boys in the gym. So y'all already know we gotta get this work in. And then when I get back to the crib, I'm gonna be showing y'all I'm gonna be talking to y'all about some daily stuff that I do as far as my meals, my smoothies, all that, my juices, all that type stuff that I do. But yeah, y'all, I'll catch y'all once we get to the graduation ceremony.
They were supposed to end.
Logan, what up?
I ate it. No, I ate it.
Okay.
I ate her.
Hey, Morgan.
Morgan, take a picture with your dad and your godfather. But not in front of the trash.
What is it?
Take a picture with your dad and your godfather. Go right here. Oh, this is so pretty. Wait a minute, Jordan.
What y'all eating?
I got chicken.
What y'all eating, man?
I'm eating sweets. I'm eating healthy stuff and sweets.
Oh yeah, you got some blueberries?
Yummy. Send some money to her, and that way we can just. Hello.
Yeah, so I'm just leaving the promotion ceremony. I'm glad I could get y'all some footage because as soon as I walked in, they was already letting out. So I pretty much missed the whole thing because I got here late. But anyways, y'all, I'm about to, my boy just pushed the time back to hit the gym. So I'll probably go back to the crib, get a little meal prepping done, show y'all what I'm eating on, explain to y'all and break down a few things. And then, yeah, get this work a little later. So I'll catch up with y'all. Hey, what's up with it, y'all? So I'm back from the gym. Y'all see I got that work in. Was outside. I like working out outside in that heat, stuff like that. That's why the winter time is a little rough. when I'm forced to be indoors and stuff. But anyways, yeah, I got some good work in. Now I'm back home, getting right back into the kitchen. I'm about to show y'all some of the salmon prep, and I'm gonna show y'all one of my juices, and then I'm gonna come back to y'all and just talk about why I eat what I eat, why I drink some of the juices I drink, some of the ways that these nutrients help your body, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I'll catch up with y'all in a little bit. Alright guys, so the time has come now for me to discuss my healthy eating regimen. So for those of y'all that watch my vlogs, y'all see that I'm always working out, I'm always taking care of my body, and those are the things that I do to take care of the outside of my body. However, all the more important is the things that you do to take care of the inside of your body. So the way I look at it is, it's just like having a car. If you wash the car, you always keep the outside clean, you make sure it looks good, but you don't get your oil changed when you're supposed to. You don't do the recommended maintenance. All these type of things. Yeah, the car look good on the outside, but in the inside, engine may be starting to get clogged up, all those type of things. So you gotta make sure you implement a healthy diet. Now, let's go down the list of everything that I showed y'all today. First thing first was the water that I made with the cucumber and the lemon. So pretty much every day I try to start off my day with drinking this water right here. That aids in helping cleanse my body out. It also gives my stomach the acid that it needs to break down different foods. You hear about some people that tell you don't eat lemons because it's too acidic and this, that, and the third. However, the reality is if you eat meat, you need the stomach acid in order to break down those meats and then to draw the nutrients from it. And let me say this too, I'm not a doctor, this is not medical advice. These videos are made for entertainment purposes only, and I'm just showing y'all what I do in my diet. I'm not telling nobody else to do this. Let's get that out of the way. Now, like I said, yeah, that's how I start my day off with this, with a nice little cleansing water. From there, typically I go on to my juice. So as y'all seen today, I had the celery, I had the cucumber, and then I had the broccoli sprouts. So that's typically the juice that I like to make. I like to make the juice simple, easy, something that I can stick to, and something that I can always do. So after I drink my water, that's the first thing I drink for the day. Then right before I eat my breakfast, I drink a juice. Make sure I get that down. And then typically my breakfast consists of salmon along with 2 boiled eggs. So that right there, salmon, you getting, of course, a lot of your B vitamins. You getting your healthy fats. You getting your vitamin D. Your eggs, you getting plenty of B vitamins. And eggs are even considered by some to be one of the cleanest sources of protein. So for me myself, I don't do no protein shakes. I don't do no creatine, no protein powders, no none of that. Why don't I do protein shakes? So majority of these so-called vegan proteins, they come from soy. If you go to any of your organic markets, a lot of times when you shop for your eggs or different products, it'll say soy free and all this type of things. So why is it that if you do a Google search on soy protein, is it good for you or whatever, it would tell you that soy is a good source of protein, but when you go to these organic markets, one of the things they're claiming is that it's soy free. From what I have learned is that soy is actually one of the worst forms of protein that you can put into your body. And sometimes soy, it may not say soy on the label, but it may say protein isolate, or however you want to pronounce it. And that's pretty much means the protein is coming from soy. Soy, it spikes, from my research once again, this is why I do it, it can even spike your blood sugars more than carbohydrates, all that type of stuff. There's numerous reasons why I don't deal with it. If y'all want to find out, y'all can do your own research. If y'all are interested in knowing more, drop me a comment below and I can go into a little more detail about that. And the reason why I don't do creatine is because creatine is not a drug or anything. It's something naturally made in the body. You just pretty much adding more to give yourself an extra pump, an extra workout. Now, one of the downfalls of having too much creatine is that it can damage the kidneys. So to me, the risk-reward ratio, just to get an extra pump, just to get a little bigger, taking creatine, to me is pointless. But once again, to each their own, you do your thing. Now, I went through my breakfast, how I start off the day. Now I go on to lunch. So typically my lunch is always a very big salad. So this right here is a 50-50 blend. I also add my romaine lettuce into that, and then I add numerous other toppings. So I do sauerkraut in there. This sauerkraut is organic. The only ingredients: organic green cabbage, sea salt, organic garlic, organic dill. Sauerkraut is essential because it gives your body, your gut, a lot of the enzymes that it needs. So as you know, your gut has bacteria, good bacteria and bad bacteria. So sauerkraut, because it's fermented, all that good bacteria goes in your gut, helps with digestion and all that type of stuff. I add carrots, organic carrots into my salads. I add avocado, and some things that I don't have right now, I add onions, I add tomatoes, and yeah, for the most part, that's generally all I have. Sometimes I add walnuts or some sunflower seeds or maybe even pumpkin seeds, but it all depends. But the salad, along with all these ingredients, is essential because our bodies, according to how much potassium we need every day, they say we need 4,800 milligrams. Let me repeat, 4,800 milligrams of potassium a day. The majority of the population isn't getting anywhere near the amount of potassium that we should be getting. And just to be clear, a medium-sized banana only has roughly 400 milligrams of potassium. So you will be eating about 10 bananas a day to get the amount of potassium your body needs. But when you eat these salads along with all these other ingredients, tomatoes, stuff like that, you pretty much are getting almost half of your potassium intake just off of that one meal. So that's why I do that. And generally my salads also have protein as well, which I didn't mention. So that could be, I put boiled eggs sometimes on there. I'll do some chicken. I'll do some grass-fed ground beef. Sometimes I can do shrimp. It just all depends. But most of the time it's either chicken or beef that I put on my salad. And then last but not least, I don't have that here, but dinner. So typically with dinner, I'll have my meal, and then I'll also have my smoothie. So I buy my organic fruit, I put it in these trays and I freeze it. I got my blueberries, my blackberries, and my raspberries. So then when it comes time to make a smoothie, all I gotta do is throw this in my smoothie cup. I take a half of avocado, throw that in there, blend it up with some water, boom, smoothie done. And even oftentimes what I'll do is I'll add some magnesium or some vitamin D into the smoothie. So vitamin D is another one of those things that's essential for the body. It's so hard to get the proper amount of vitamin D that your body needs just simply from food. So most people, even if you're watching the vlog, you probably are deficient in vitamin D. Your doctor's probably giving you the vitamin D2 pills, which is like 50,000 units. And that's because it's hard to get vitamin D strictly from food just because of the intake that we need. And even though the sun is a good source of vitamin D, it's still hard to get enough vitamin D just strictly from the sun alone. So yeah, so usually with my dinner, like I was saying, I'll have my smoothie, and then I'll have, it could be whatever protein, either chicken, beef, whatever, and some type of vegetable, or sometimes no vegetable, because the salad that I have, like I said, is so big, I'm getting about 5 servings of vegetables just from this salad. So yeah guys, that's pretty much a rundown of my healthy eating regimen. For me, it's a lot easier for me to stick to this regimen on the days that I go to work, because I'm able to pack my meals up in my meal prep containers, and then I take this into work, and then I know what I'm going to be eating every day. The weekends sometimes is a little different. I have a wheatgrass powder, so instead of doing my juices, I'll drink the wheatgrass. You guys can look that up. That's filled with nutrients. That's good for you. Sometimes if I'm on the run, I'll go to Chick-fil-A, but the only thing I really get from Chick-fil-A is the bowl, and I'll just get the eggs with the chicken in it without the hash browns. So one thing, if y'all peep, I stay away from is the carbs, the sweets. So sugar is actually, what I have found for me, is one of the worst things that I can put into my body. Sugar, for me, I classify it as a drug. Once you get that sugar in your system, it's like you just be fiending for more. You be fiending for more. But I guarantee you go 2 weeks without sugar, your body will feel so much better. The hunger pains you get from, I know when I was eating a lot of carbs and sugar, I would always have to snack on something. I always felt hungry. Now, all them hunger pains is like a thing of the past. Yesterday, all I had was 1 meal for the whole day, and that was salad with some protein on it. Today, I forgot what I had for breakfast, but today I'm gonna just do 2 meals. So a lot of them, and no snacking. So a lot of the hunger pains go away. But the reason why I don't snack is because every time you eat, your body produces insulin. So it's sort of like you can cause your blood sugars to up and down, and constantly spike up and down. And it's also seen that about 70% of the population has issues with their blood sugars in some type of way, whether it be diabetes or low blood sugar or whatever the case is. And I even had a lady at my church, she told me she had been a diabetic for 20 years. I told her, hey, implement this diet, do X, Y, Z, and glory to God, she listened, she did what she had to do. She was able to completely get off of her medication after 20 years, and diabetes was completely reversed. So once again, guys, not medical advice. It's just that once I learn things and I do research, I try to implement it into my diet, because I realize a lot of us, we do things backwards. We wait until we go to the doctor, we get the bad report, and then all of a sudden now we want to try to implement a healthy diet. Now we want to exercise. Now we want to take care of ourselves, when we can simply be proactive from the get-go by putting the right things into our bodies. And yeah, it's a sacrifice. Sometimes you do want to go in and go get some pasta and have all this type of stuff. But I'm trying to tell you, you are your #1 asset. You got to take care of you, because now, I'm not even going to go into the healthcare system. I don't want this video getting flagged or nothing like that. But man, I've seen firsthand from the things that I went through that a lot of things with the healthcare system is not the way it should be. And like the Bible tells us, the love of money is the root of all evil. And a lot of this stuff is all about money. It's about prescription pills, all that type of stuff. But yeah, y'all, my camera is about to die. The battery symbol just came out from less than 1%. So I'm going to cut this off, but I will catch y'all in the next vlog. Peace.